What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Crypto Tips. My name is Toby.
And I'm Heidi.
And today we are on episode 49. Wow, that's a lot. From our Patreon members, it's an AMA questions. So what you want to do is subscribe to our Patreon.
Yeah, the CT Club.
CT Club. You get our trade alerts, our portfolio classes,
and a cool community of people to talk to.
Very cool. And you can submit questions like this and get them answered.
Yeah, be kind of famous.
Let's get into it.
We're not famous. Okay. So today we're going to talk about, this is going to be Toby's shining episode. What NFT projects are you investing in right now?
Oh boy.
But before you answer that, I do have to start this video off by saying we haven't been disclosing all of our activities with NFTs to our Patreon members because it's not the same. We're definitely testing it out. Like, we're learning. But anyway, we're going to talk about what we're speculating on, what we didn't figure out, what we failed at, what we're getting better at.
Yeah.
So
okay,
wait, what was your first experience buying an NFT? Do you remember?
The NFTs, like, my first experience.
What was your first NFT, Toby?
I think it was like.
I remember your first NFT.
No, it was Degen Apes. So I got one. I had a friend help me out with that, and we split a wallet, and he got one, and I got one, and then we moved on to.
That was what was that on?
That was on Ethereum. Yeah.
Okay.
And then the second one.
Was that on OpenSea?
OpenSea. Actually, no. He got into the main offering.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
gotcha.
so it was like it was closed within like 5 or 7 minutes or something like that.
So it was like an ICO type.
It was kind of like an ICO, yeah. And then one of the other ones I got into was Solana's, which is on Solana.
I wish I recorded this, guys.
And
I wish I recorded him.
So I ended up buying a bunch, and then like I realized. Like the next day, I'm like, yeah, just showing like the resort owner here, and then I'm like, wait a second, why are there graves? I'm like, and then it said underneath it said like, oh, they've been hunted and killed. I'm like, what the heck? So yeah, that was a bummer.
I wish I recorded that too.
Yeah, so those are the things that I'm kind of getting into. I bought an Ether Lambo, and that was my last one that I bought. And
what do you look for in an NFT? We also bought, which one did we buy, Toby? Come on, you got Paris Hilton's NFT.
I bought the Paris Hilton one.
Yes.
Anyways, yeah. So that was
we let her know on Twitter that we have her NFT if she'd ever like to.
It was like it's OG CryptoPunks Paris Hilton, too. So anyway, so we're just learning.
That was kind of painful to see Paris Hilton listed as an OG CryptoPunk, but slightly painful.
So my view on these is I think it's important to get the first generation of these coins, right? I'm kind of over the Ethereum ones, like. Yeah, there's like pet rocks, that are going for like hundreds of thousands of dollars. There's some other ones that, I'm probably not going to say. Just like ridiculous. I'm not even going to say their names. And there's also the Solana ones, and those are the ones that I'm more interested in. And you can find out a bunch of like when they're coming out is on solanart.com, I think, or .io.
We'll put a link down below in the video description.
Yeah, we'll put a link below. But that's kind of like where you can see like the up and coming ones.
Yeah.
So that's.
It's kind of like a fractal. Like you're seeing Ethereum is like kind of the NFT market on Ethereum. Yes, they have a network effect. They have the recognizability, but is it is it saturated? And with Solana being more growing in popularity. Faster, cheaper fees.
Super cheap. Oh my gosh.
It's more accessible for people to launch NFTs there, to trade them there.
Yeah.
So kind of paying more attention to what's happening on Solana maybe than Ethereum, would you say? Or
mean, that's what I'm doing. And maybe that's to my detriment, but I'm just like
we're learning.
Yeah. So like in my foresight, I see that Solana is going to be the #1 competitor with Ethereum. And that along with
Cardano?
maybe Cardano, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So those three, ETH, Cardano, and Solana,
September 12th, mark your calendars. That's when smart contracts are supposed to be launched on Cardano.
Yeah, and that's why you're probably seeing an all-time high today.
People are buying the rumor. We'll see what happens when the news comes out.
Sure, but I mean, if you look at like what happened with EIP-1559 as well, like
that's true.
Like, dude, if Ether's being burned away like crazy, and so and I see the more ETH price holds and stays stronger, that NFT market is going to kill it, in my opinion. And most people think it's a joke right now, and a lot of the NFT markets.
They wouldn't be wrong.
Okay, fine.
You can make a lot of money off a joke.
But come on now, because people thought me getting into Bitcoin was a joke back in the day, and people thought when I got into crypto kitties was a joke.
No, sure.
And it kind of was, but if you think about it, like the crypto kitties, not the Bitcoin part, but the Solana part, the NFT part, that is, that's when you want to get into things.
It serves a real purpose, other than just a crappy JPEG that you're buying for a lot of money.
Yeah.
It serves many different purposes that people might not realize.
Avagachi?
Yes.
Is one of them.
That's another.
That's on the Matic network.
Yeah.
So, this is when you want to get into these things, not when it's like everybody and their mother has an NFT, which is slowly kind of becoming what I see on crypto Twitter.
Yeah.
But
in my opinion, I don't think anyone should be messing with NFTs unless they have a solid investment in Bitcoin first.
Yeah, for sure.
Some kind of a safety net, because if you're brand new to cryptocurrency and you're seeing these NFTs sell for $7 million, multiple millions of dollars,
one sold for
and you think you're going to
million.
pick the right one and someone else is going to buy it off of you, you're going to lose so much money. So I know it's really fun and exciting to think of how much money you could make off of an NFT, but try to get your feet on the ground and get some exposure to Bitcoin. If you don't know why Bitcoin is still a good investment, watch episode 48 of our episode 48 of our AMAs that went just before this. We talked all about what's going on with Bitcoin. But
yeah, so that's kind of what I've been doing. I also got into like the Solana Kitty type. It's like a robot kitty. Oh. And I only bought one.
I'm hearing about this now too, guys.
I only bought one, and I bought the cheapest one. I think it was like $60 or $80.
You sound like me when I go to the mall. When I used to go to the mall, malls used to be accessible. You're like, oh, I just got one.
Yeah, so now I'm buying like digital things. But what I'm trying to do is
crypto as a married couple is fun.
It's kind of like having baseball cards when it's the first series. And those are the most valuable ones usually. It's kind of like even Garbage Pail Kids, if you guys remember those. I used to be so big in the Garbage Pail Kids, like Atom Bomb 1A. That was like the bomb. That was like and selling for like a brand new one is selling for like 18,000 pounds, like for one card. And so, I can imagine baseball cards even more, whatever.
Yeah.
But I expect this to be like the new type of baseball card, the new rare tokens. So you have a lot of people that are going to be going into this space, and they're going to want artwork, digital artwork.
Yeah.
Like if you think,
people already use high-end art for capital flight or to preserve their wealth.
Sure, and not
NFTs could be
exactly. And I see it. Maybe I'm completely wrong on this, but I see that the people will flood into the NFT space, and they will almost kind of negate a lot of actual artwork because you cannot
how much easier it is to secure an NFT?
Exactly.
And conceal
and they can
an NFT?
travel with it anywhere they want.
Yeah.
And it's transferable, so easy to transfer it. And also, so the gaming world, this is where NFTs will come into play as well. People are going to buy cities and towns and all these other things, like Ember Sword is one of these things that are essentially they're NFTs.
Yeah.
And if you can laugh at that, but if you look at the gaming world, you know, it's a multi crazy amount of billions of dollars. This is like
Yes.
way more than Hollywood, way more than the Netflix, all that.
Yeah.
Like this is where
Lucrative.
a lot of money is gonna be spent, and if you, I mean, my hope is that, you know, we are getting in on the ground floor right here, and you know,
We're gonna find out.
we will find out, and it's exciting because it's
Yeah.
kind of like, you know, like when I go fishing out here in the Mentawais, like I don't know whether I'm gonna catch like a little, you know, 1 kilo fish or a 50 kilo fish anytime I could get it. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like that with this. You're not guaranteed anything.
But the difference is with NFTs compared to fishing. With fishing, you're not paying every time you cast.
For sure, but
There's a
that's but hold on a second. Here's the catch on that: is if you use the Matic network or you use Solana network.
Oh yeah, it's
you know,
much
like
cheaper.
it's so cheap. I
Yeah.
think with Solana you can do 1 million
No, I mean-
transactions for under $10.
But just the cost of the NFT itself.
Sure, okay, obviously it costs a little more for sure,
Yeah.
but you never know what's going to happen. So,
Yeah.
anyways.
Also, I want to do a quick shout out to our Discord server. A link to the public channels is down below in the video description. We have a channel dedicated right for NFTs. For those of you who are learning about it, you want to bounce ideas off of other people, see what they've found success in, I encourage you to check out that channel.
Yeah.
And also, like I said, we've been digging into NFTs, so I'm going to be doing videos on what we learn along the way, going back to the roots of crypto tips. This is how it all started, guys. I remember trying to learn about what the heck a smart contract was, and then I did a video on it. So call us. I mean, I know NFTs have been popular for a while now, but we're diving in now.
This is
so.
way before NFTs though, when you started doing that. Way before.
No, I know, yeah. Anyway, so that's what you can look forward to on this channel. If you appreciated this video, if you enjoyed it, hit the like button, hit subscribe with the bell notification turned on. Sometimes YouTube can be tricky and they uncheck that for you, so make sure you're getting notified. We're sending out videos every single day. Check out our Patreon group, the CT Club, down below in the video description, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
Sidu Sabi, don't follow sheep, follow us instead. Bye-bye.
Bye.